Good day, grade 10. So for this video, discussion naman tayo ng ating third lesson, which is the division of a line segment. So start tayo sa some important terms na kailangan alam nyo para mas madali nyong maintindihan yung topic. First, ratio. It is the quotient A over B where B is not equal to 0 that provides a comparison between the numbers A and B. Next, proportion. It is a statement that the two ratios are equal. These are examples of proportion. We have 2 is to 3 as 6 is to 9. And 5 is to 7 as 25 is to 35. So, para ma-check natin kung yung dalawang pair ng ratio ay proportion talaga, dapat masatisfy niya to. Yung product ni 2 and 9 should be the same product of 6 and 3, which is true. Katulad dito, we have 5 times 35, 175, same with 7 and 25. So, that is why they are proportion. Next, a directed line segment. So, from the word itself, directed. So, ibig sabihin, line segment siya na may direction. Kapag sinabi nating directed line segment AB, ibig sabihin, starting point niya A, then ang end point niya B. Kapag naman directed line segment BA, starting point niya B, ang end point niya A. Next, partition. To partition a line segment means to divide the line segment in the given ratio. The two numbers in the ratio must add together to equal the total number of pieces. Examples. Point P divides the directed line segment AB into a ratio of 2 is to 3. So we have this is the starting point. So from A to P, we have 1, 2. That's why this is 2. Then from P to B, we have 1, 2, 3. That is why this is 3. So we have 2 plus 3 is 5. So dapat meron tayong 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, we have point P divides the directed line segment BA into a ratio of 2 is to 3. Dito naman, dito tayo mag-start. Mula kay B papuntang P, we have 1, 2. And from P to A, 1, 2, 3. Same lang. Next, section formula. It helps us to find the coordinates of a point on the line segment provided we are given the ratio and the coordinates of the endpoints. When a point P divides a directed line segment AB in the ratio m is to n, we use the section formula to find the coordinates of that point. We have internal section formula. It is also known as the section formula for internal division. When the directed line segment is divided internally in the ratio m is to n, we use this formula. That is when the point P lies somewhere between the points A and B. So let's say we have this directed line segment AB. Then si point P, dinivide niya yung line segment natin internally. Nasa pagitan siya ng dalawang endpoints natin. So, sa illustration na to, mula sa starting point hanggang sa point na nag-divide, that is our M part, dun sa ratio natin. And mula naman dun sa point na nag-divide hanggang kay end point, yun ang ating N part. Or yun yung magiging value ng ating N. Using the section formula for internal division, the coordinates of point C will be, for x value, the product of M and x sub 2 plus n and x sub 1 all over the sum of m and n. For y value, we have the product of m and y sub 2 plus the product of n and y sub 1 all over the sum of m and n. Next, we have section formula for external division. When the point P lies on the external part on the line segment, we use the section formula for the external division for its coordinate. Let's say we have directed line segment PA. Si point P nasa external part siya ng ating given line segment. Yung kanina kapag internal, in between. Dito naman nasa external part. So kapag ganito, external division tayo, ang M natin ay yung part ng extended line segment mismo. Mula sa starting point natin hanggang doon sa extended point, yun yung ating M part sa ating ratio mamaya. And para naman sa ating n, mula sa end point natin, which is A, papunta dun sa ating extended point. So we have from A to B. That will be the n part. Same with this one, directed line segment AB. So ang ating M, again, mula sa starting point hanggang sa ating extended point. So, yung buong extended line segment. That will be the M part. And for our N, we have mula sa endpoint hanggang sa extended point, n. Okay, the section formula for external division is, for x value, we have the product of m and x sub 2 minus the product of n and x sub 1 all over m minus n. For y value, we have the product of m and y sub 2 minus the product of n and y sub 1 all over m minus n. Example, the point P divides the directed line segment AB joining points A 2, 1 and B negative 3, 6 in the ratio 2:3. Find the coordinates of P. So, para madali, gawa muna kayo ng illustration. We have line segment AB na dinivide ni P dito. Hindi given na externally siya dinivide. So, automatically, ang gagamitin natin, internal division. Since hindi given na external siya. So, again, dinivide siya in the ratio 2:3. So, meaning mula sa starting point natin, yun yung M part, which is 2. And mula sa naman sa point na nag-divide hanggang sa end point, that is the end part, which is 3. M is to N, 2:3. So, we have, again, point A, 2, 1, and B, negative 3, 6. Lagyan nyo na agad yung N, yung x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Then, using the formula for internal division, substitution tayo. So, we have m is 2 times x sub 2 is negative 3 plus n is 3. Our x sub 1 is 2 all over 2 plus 3. For our y value, m is 2, y sub 2 is 6, plus n is 3, y sub 1 is 1 all over 2 plus 3. Simplifying, we have 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 plus 3 times 2 is 6 all over 5. And 2 times 6 is 12 plus 3 times 1 is 3 over 5. So we have 0 over 5 and 15 over 5. Our final answer, coordinates of P, we have 0, 3. So, gaya ng sabi ko sa inyo last time, pwede nyo i-check yung sagot nyo gamit ang application software. So, dito, ginamit ko ulit ang GeoGebra para ma-check yung kung tama ba talaga yung sagot natin. So, we have these points and the coordinates. Then, kinuha ko yung distance nila or yung length. Si line segment BP is 4.2, si line segment AP is 2.8. So, again, we have the ratio M is to N is equal to, si M dito, ang nire-represent niya yung line segment AP. And si N naman, we have line segment PB. So, M is to N, given na ang ratio natin, 2:3, is equal to, ang length ng line segment AP is 2.8, line segment PB is 4.2. So, yung cross multiplication kanina na ginawa natin, we have 8.4. Since parehas tayo ng product, so ibig sabihin tama yung sagot natin. Example number 2, point R, 4, 5, and point Q, 7, negative 1 are two given points, and the point Y divides the directed line segment RQ externally. If line segment RQ and line segment UY is in the ratio 4:3, find the coordinates of Y. So again, start tayo sa illustration muna. We have line segment, directed line segment RQ na dinivide ni point Y externally. So, andito siya. And given that RQ and QY is in the ratio 4:3. So, RQ we have 4 and this one is 3. But then, ang ating problem, ang sabi, externally daw. So, kapag externally tayo, ang value ng M natin or yung M part natin ay yung buong extended line segment, which is RY. So, yun ang ating M, which is 7. And our N naman mula sa endpoint ng Q papuntang Y. So, that is our N, 3. Now, we already have the value of our M and N. We can now apply the formula. So, lagay na natin. Since ang ating starting point, that is our x sub 1 and y sub 1, at ang ating point Q, coordinates niya ang ating x sub 2 and y sub 2. Then, substitution lang tayo gamit ang external section formula. So, we have our M is 7, our x sub 2 is 7, minus our N is 3, x sub 1 natin is 4, all over 7 minus 3. For our y value, we have M natin is 7, our y sub 2 is negative 1, minus our n is 3, y sub 1 natin is 5, all over 7 minus 3. Then simplifying, we have 7 times 7 is 49, minus 3 times 4 is 12, all over 7 minus 3 is 4. For our y value, 7 times negative 1 is negative 7, minus 3 times 5 is 15, over 4. So we have 49 minus 12 is 37, over 4. And negative 7 minus 15 is negative 22 over 4. Or simply, we have 9.25 and negative 5.5. Okay, check lang natin kung tama yung sagot natin. Ginamit ko yung GeoGebra para makuha natin yung length ni line segment RY and line segment QY na kailangan natin para sa pag-check. So again, we have our ratio M is to N as line segment RY is to line segment QY. So, M natin is 7 and N is 3 is equal to line segment natin RY is 11.7. Line segment QY naman natin is 5. Then, yung katulad kanina, yung cross multiplication, we have 7 times 5 and 3 times 11.7. So, we have 35 and 35.1. So, ibig sabihin, tama yung sagot natin, tama yung nakuha natin coordinates ng ating point Y. Okay, this time, you may pause this video and try to answer this problem. Okay, take note. Ito pong problem na ito ay nasa module nyo mismo. So, sa module po, may sagot na. I want you to answer this problem without looking at your module. Okay? So, find the two trisection points of the directed line segment A, negative 3, negative 4, and B, 6, 11. When we say trisection points, so dalawang points siya na dinivide ng isang line segment into 3 equal parts. Okay, let us check your work. Again, mag-start tayo sa ating illustration. We have line segment AB na dinivide ng ating two trisection points. Then, nakabuo tayo ng 3 equal parts. We have line segment AP sub 1, line segment P sub 1, P sub 2, and line segment P sub 2, D. Okay, so let's say we have to find the coordinates of point P sub 1. So, in this case, from A to P sub 1, that would be our M part. And for from P sub 1 to B, yun naman ang ating N. So, M is equal to 1. And for our N, we have, ilang parts ang meron? 1, 2. So, we have 2. Then, applying the formula for internal division, substitution tayo. So, we have 1 times 6 plus 2 times negative 3 all over 1 plus 2. For y value, we have 1 times 11 plus 2 times negative 4 over 1 plus 2. Simplifying, we have 6 plus negative 6 over 3 and 11 plus negative 8 over 3. We have 0 over 3 and 3 over 3. For our final answer, coordinates of P sub 1, we have 0, 1. Next, coordinates naman ni P sub 2. So, this time, our M part will be from A to P sub 2. And for N part, from P sub 2 to B. So, our M this time is 2 and our N is 1. Same points tayo. And we will be using the same formula. Then, substitution lang ulit. We have 2 times 6 plus 1 times negative 3 all over 1 plus 2. For y value, we have 2 times 11 plus 1 times negative 4 all over 1 plus 2. Simplifying, we have 12 plus negative 3 over 3 and 22 plus negative 4 over 3. So, we have 9 over 3 and 18 over 3. So, for our P sub 2, we have 3, 6. So, ibig sabihin, ang coordinates ng 2 points na hinahanap natin, we have 0, 1, and 3, 6. Hanggang dito na lang po ang discussion ng ating third lesson. Sana po may natutunan kayo. Kung may questions and clarifications, wag po mahihiyang mag-message sa akin. See you on our next video. Keep safe and God bless, Batang Ayas.